Lego doesn't make anything Halo related, so I wanted to go ahead and make the coolest thing, which was the Halo rocket launcher. Now, back in 2010, Mega Bloks partnered up with Microsoft and they started the licensing process. And Mega Bloks has obviously been making lots of different Halo sets, minifigures, and weapons, but obviously, this is a Lego channel. I only like Lego, the system that they've developed. I think Mega Bloks has some cool licenses, but it's not my thing. So I wanted to make some of the coolest weapons for Lego minifigures that are from Halo, and one of them being the Spanker rocket launcher from Halo. This was probably my favorite weapon of all time, especially growing up when I played Halo 3 for the first time. I thought this was so satisfying to shoot, lock on to ghosts and revenants, and just shoot them. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I wanted to make this, and I wanted to make it modular. So what's cool about this rocket launcher is I offer them in a couple different variants. So I offer a solid black and solid gunmetal, and then I also offer the really cool overmolded version. Now, what overmolding is it's two pieces of plastic that are basically fused together. You take one part, put it in another mold, and mold a different color that wraps around and grabs hold of that second part, and it creates this really cool contrast of colors. So you can see here the black and silver version of this, and then I also offer a gunmetal and silver version of this. And then, of course, I've done plenty of different overmolds in the past. You can see those on my website. I've done everything from like an AK, RPG, my little cigarettes, all sorts of different things. So it's a really cool process. It's more expensive because of the time involved. You have to do two separate molds, and you have to manually put these parts in the second mold to mold them. And then sometimes there is a little bit of cleanup you have to do with a razor blade. But this spanker is really cool for a couple reasons. One, no glue is required, and it's 5 modular parts. That's what's super cool about this. So we have the little monopod on the front that you can angle off to the side, just like the real thing in the game. Then you have what I call like the main receiver on the bottom. So that's 2 parts. Then the next is maybe the rocket tube assembly, something or other. And then we actually have the 2 rocket tubes, the front and the back. What's so cool about this specifically is no one's been able to get this to rotate. So we developed a way to make this modular, no glue required, and the barrels can rotate just like in the game. So it's a nice friction fit. You can still rotate these barrels. And what's even cool is on the front of the barrels, there is a hole in the end of them to give it even more detail to look like a rocket, or something could come out of the end. And you could actually make a little piece that would hold, I don't know, like a flame piece and make it look like it's shooting. But it's so cool to me that we were able to figure out how these rotate. And of course, they rotate independently, so you can rotate both of them at the same time manually with your hands. So I can't wait for someone to do a stop motion of using this. I actually made this really cool animation here, kind of showing the assembly process, and then, of course, how the barrels rotate just like in game. And so overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. These are all injection molded in ABS plastic, just like all my other products are, and they go perfectly with the Lego minifigure. So really simple, but really effective. Awesome upgrade. If you guys have any of my Halo armor pieces, I have the Mark V. I also have the Marine helmets. And then, of course, I've got different vests for the Marines. Plenty of different weapons on my website for Halo minifigures. And I've got a bunch more coming out soon. So definitely stay on the lookout for that. But the rocket launcher, it was out of stock for a really long time. This came out in Black Friday of last year, and it's been out of stock for months and months and months, but it's just now in stock. So like I said, we have the solid black, solid gunmetal. We have the black and silver overmold, which I think is probably the most accurate, and then the gunmetal and silver overmold, which also looks really, really nice. So those are the different versions we have. You can get them on my website. It comes in a really cool clamshell packaging with a little collector card. And yeah, they're literally made by hand right in my garage, and it's a really cool accessory to make your minifigure look more beefier, have some heavier artillery to take out heavier weapons and vehicles. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's really cool. I mean, you can see here, this is how we assemble it. So I can go ahead and take the main trigger handle piece, I guess you could call it, and then attach the monopod there on the bottom. Then all we do is we take this larger piece here. You can see there's 2 little pegs that go in 2 little holes here. Now, the reason why we did 2 little holes and 2 pegs is because if you just did one, it could rotate. And so this allows it to not rotate. And then we have, of course, the front barrel assembly there. You just plug that straight in. And then the back assembly, you just plug that straight in as well. And you can see how it just rotates freely, and it is really awesome. So guys, there are actually a couple other grip points. Obviously, we have the monopod, the main grip, and then there is this top grip, and then the barrels themselves are grippable, which is a cool little feature. So guys, go ahead and check these out on my website. I just wanted to show you guys something that Lego is never going to do, which is this rocket launcher. And legally, they're not able to do anything from Halo because Mega Bloks has that license. And I'm pretty sure Mega Bloks, between Call of Duty and their Halo license, those are probably their two most popular themes. So I don't think they're going to be giving up Halo anytime soon. So I know there's a lot of Mega Bloks people out there that are big Halo fans and they only collect the Spartan minifigures and stuff from Mega Bloks. And I think they are really cool. It's just I grew up with Lego, never really got into Mega Bloks. The quality just isn't there for me, and so I wanted something high quality to go with my high quality Lego minifigures, and that is the rocket launcher here. So guys, check it out, link in the description.